There's not a passcode?
¿Ese es tu teléfono?
How do you open it?
Sí.
Is it you?
Sí. Ajá.
On in hardwood?
Sí.
Nah.
Right there.
I didn't have a headlamp on. That's what you're
There you
asking.
go. You see my big ass shadows in the way.
Does it mean?
On a warm summer evening in early August 2023, Rachel Morin tied her running shoes and set out for a jog along the Ma and Pa Trail in Bel Air, Maryland. The trail, winding through woodlands and quiet suburban stretches, was a favorite among locals for its peaceful charm. Rachel, a 37-year-old mother of 5, was no stranger to it. She had jogged there countless times. To anyone watching, it was a woman taking a routine run. But that night, nothing was routine. Rachel didn't come home. Hours passed without a message or call. Her boyfriend, Richard Tobin, grew anxious. Her children, who knew their mom to be punctual and dependable, began to worry. Richard drove to the trailhead, hoping she had simply lost track of time. But her car was still parked there. Inside, her belongings remained untouched. No signs of her, just silence. At 11:20 p.m., the Harford County Sheriff's Office received the call. A missing person report triggered a rapid response. Deputies and volunteers fanned out across the trail, flashlights cutting through the darkness, voices echoing through the trees. It was an all-hands search. The next morning, the search intensified. Then, just after noon, a volunteer stumbled upon a grim scene. In a secluded area just off the trail, there were streaks of blood, over 100 feet of it, leading into a drainage culvert. And there, partially concealed by brush and shadow, was Rachel Morin's body. The peaceful trail had become a crime scene. The damage was brutal. Rachel had been assaulted and killed. Rocks nearby showed signs of being used as weapons. Her clothing had been torn. Forensic teams quickly got to work. DNA was collected. Investigators combed the area for prints, surveillance footage, anything that might explain what happened in those final minutes. Rachel's Apple Watch and phone helped narrow the timeline. Data showed she was alive until shortly after 7 p.m. By 7:10, her vitals dropped. She had been murdered just minutes after starting her run. The DNA gathered from her body was key. It didn't match anyone in local databases, but it did match a crime scene from across the country. In March 2023 in Los Angeles, a mother and her daughter had been attacked during a home invasion. The DNA left at that scene matched the DNA from Rachel's case. Suddenly, the investigation widened. Law enforcement across state lines began collaborating. Surveillance footage from the Los Angeles crime was examined. It showed a shirtless man leaving the home, his face partially visible in the camera's glare. Investigators worked backwards. The suspect had no known address, no official documents, but the DNA was his fingerprint. Authorities turned to genetic genealogy. They combed public and private databases, searching for familial connections. As weeks turned into months, new evidence surfaced. The suspect's movements were traced using a combination of digital breadcrumbs, phone pings, online activity, and footage from nearby businesses. The name they found was Victor Antonio Martinez Hernandez, a 23-year-old Salvadoran national who had entered the U.S. illegally. He was transient, staying in shelters and clubs, moving state to state. In June 2024, nearly a year after Rachel's death, detectives tracked him to a bar in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Plainclothes officers entered the bar, spotted him, and followed him outside. The arrest was recorded on police body cam. He gave a fake name. When pressed, he resisted. But it was over quickly. He was placed in cuffs and led to a waiting cruiser.
That on you?
Got him?
Huh?
The guy that they were looking for?
Hey, no. No Solero. No arma.
Tiene armas usted? Tiene arma usted? Sí or no?
No, I'm not that. Yo con él. My money. This guy. ¿Te hago foto?
Come with him.
¿Ah? No. No.
All right. Any ID?
No. ¿Cómo se llama? Juan Carlos. ¿Ah? Juan Carlos. Giancarlo.
Ah.
Su nombre.
Juan Carlos. Juan Carlos.
Fecha de nacimiento.
2 minutos de la foto.
Ahí está. Okay. Su nombre. October. Primer. Smile.
Oh, you said something? Well, God.
For sure.
Usted ¿Una porción larga entonces?
Smile.
No, yo no me parece.
That's it.
Wow.
Try and put your hands behind your back.
What's your real name, man?
Su nombre.
Juan
No. Su nombre.
Carlos.
Antonio?
Juan Carlos.
Antonio.
Oh?
Antonio.
Well?
Sí.
Juan Carlos.
No.
Yeah.
Smile.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll solve that here.
I didn't see his phone, so I asked people sitting next to him. They said that I guess they took it. I don't know. They just said they took it.
Brian, you got strange friend?
I told him, I said, he's probably going to be in that house right there. That's it. Su nombre?
Juan Carlos.
Okay. Número de teléfono? ¿Teléfono?
No,
¿No teléfono?
sorry.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, dame el teléfono de él, que te di.
El.
Yeah, that's fine.
Call this.
Oh,
Call this.
and let's click for her.
Yeah, here in a minute.
All right.
Morgan, homie, we gotta.
Tengo un problema que vamos a hacer. You got your phone?
No, he gave it to me.
Oh, he gave it to you? Okay.
You did?
I'm not gonna call my boss.
Yeah, well,
Never go long. He's having on the bar, otherwise.
Es que voy a dar el pin de tu teléfono. No, ese es mi teléfono.
Huh?
No, ese es mi...
There's not a passcode?
¿Ese es tu teléfono? No.
How do you open it?
Si es tu teléfono, tienes que dárselo, porque ellos necesitan abrir tu teléfono.
See, it's asking for 4 numbers.
¿Cómo?
No es mío.
No soy... No es tu teléfono. No, tenés que dárselo porque ellos están en una investigación. So, tenemos que cooperar con ellos porque si no, tenemos un problema.
I'm not giving you a number.
Let me call the phone hand because can't say I have a problem, that's not my problem. Let me go ahead.
Oh.
Dispatch.
Yeah, the phone. Eso, tienes que darle loco al cuello. Eso tenemos.
That she has.
This one right. Okay, dame el password. Dame el password. Dame el password. Dile. Ajá. ¿Y esa?
He's fine.
Okay. 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 ¿Qué está ahí?
No, sí, dale, N.
¿N?
Sí, pero de la otra N.
Ajá.
Es Z. Ah, sí, pero no, la otra.
Ya.
That's right. I'll be sent out there and we'll get it figured out.
¿Qué
Well,
pasó?
he wants to talk to you again. 49
¿Dónde me la llamas? ¿Y se copió?
Yes, John. Yeah, that's you?
Sí. Ajá.
Not in hardwood.
See,
Nah.
Where are you from? Where do you live? What state? From El Salvador?
2900.
Is that where you're from?
John, X-ray, Henry.
Oh.
phone?
Yeah.
Phone?
No. El Salvador, is that where you live? Yeah.
Much? What?
Victor Antonio Martinez Hernandez, correct?
Giancarlo.
Yeah. Was you riding a bicycle earlier? Was you riding a bike?
Ride bike? Busy.
You're busy.
Busy.
Yeah.
What?
I'll wait till the Spanish speaker gets here.
What happened?
You got a warrant.
No.
I'll wait, not the Spanish speaker.
David, we're able to find a Spanish speaker for transmission murder suspect down here.
He may have to.
Money.
Yeah.
they're still trying.
Who's in the scene?
Becky showed me is the student for the six en route to just call.
All right.
Nothing.
Hold on to your pants. You ain't got no drawers on.
She's so mad,
Got him? There. You got a cage in your car?
I do.
You go set him in the cage.
I got a Frank
Same female party to the area of 11th and Arnett, mileage is 036 35.
What do you need?
I wanna speak to my friend.
Okay. I don't think that's what's happening right now. Okay? Okay.
The juvenile call that I was on.
Gosh damn it, she just got on a hijack or a fucking auto crash. That was another Spanish speaker, right? 406?
I have a victim that is bleeding from the head, but he is breathing.
Alright,
If we
well,
can have assist evidence.
Spanish speaker just got stuck on an auto bed. She just rolled up in that.
The one that's bleeding in the head.
Dave, that's 97 building.
It's an easy way to get out of an auto bed before.
Well,
I literally told her, I said, come here.
by the way, she's not the best bouncer. You got a white ginger, Spanish speaking bar. I showed him a photo. There's 5 people in your bar. That's not him. I'm like, you didn't.
We'll let you know.
I was looking at him like, no, that's him. I'm sure that's him.
definitely.
I was like, smile.
Yeah.
He goes,
Let me see your teeth.
I'm like, yeah, that's him. I saw the teeth.
But his hand tack, he started with 10s.
I see your teeth, buddy. That's you. If you had chompers that are that messed up, that's basically DNA at this point.
Yeah, he is
Which is why we're here.
confirmed 18th Street gang member.
He said apparently possible serial killer / rapist or whatever.
But like, the cool
Stay a little bit more north, try to direct all
We got that
traffic
from
off to the
spitting
one
the tube.
around that probably helps.
Genealogy.
Yeah, the genealogy.
Road.
Can we run him on teletype and have them send the hit for him?
You said what? I'm sorry.
I just ate a bug. I've already verified the warrant, but if they could run it again.
You want me to run him?
Yeah, and get the hit.
Yeah.
And get a confirmation.
I'll call.
We got to do it for our break forward.
Alright.
Hey, 104, Water 9.
They'll just have to send the hit to Maryland. So it's full extradition. I actually have a picture of the car.
It's going to be adult, white male, Hispanic. Last name is Fernandez, common spelling. Other last name is Martinez. So it's Martinez, her name. Common spelling. First name is Victor, common spelling. Middle name is Antonio. His date of birth is 09/19/2000.
Calling 204 to on the auto bed 230, which is now.
Yeah, it's our subject of defense check for the chin.
Okay, is it a black male?
It's not something big.
Alright, I think there's a good possibility that that's Isaiah Orgel. He's always walking around that area. I'll put his mom's phone number on there. He's non-verbal.
More than just that.
Yeah, yeah, he'll get. That was just the first hit, and they tracked him. He's been in LA, Miami, Maryland, New York.
You've been running for a minute.
Like just dreams. He travels around. He's
When you
international one South Korea, all the way from
10-4, go ahead.
you're still breathing, but this might turn into a 30 when you hit traffic.
Shut up. So I followed him around, watched him go to the money remitters and all this stuff. Then he's having another guy who lived in the house go to the money remitters as doing about, they're doing $9,000.
Is that still Frank 406? I'm sorry.
And he was wanted. He was in MS-13. There's East Coast program and West Coast program. There's the West Coast or East Coast, and he was the number 3 in the West Coast program, or in the East Coast.
How did we get this guy's number?
From Maryland. And in the report, we just had he made a head check.
I can't go what department to do the department that has a lot of this. I'll let the department go.
Head check the car, confirmed the warrant, he was arrested.
Like doing portrait? Might open up that back door.
Yeah, I took one of them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it a good one? You gotta look at the real close.
I didn't take it.
Look at all that shadow.
You need more light?
Right there.
I didn't have a headlamp on. If that's what you're
There
asking.
you go. You see my big ass shadows in the way.
By the head. You want me to send a picture out to them? I sent it to Andy.
That's what I'm doing right now. Alright, do me a favor. Let me see your teeth.
Show me a scan 30.
Hey, you're good, buddy. Thanks.
Scan 30, show me 96.
Started start thinking about shift change and bid board, didn't I?
Yes, it is.
How many years ago?
This will be my first bid board.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. So, well, anxious to
I
see
wrote
how
you
it
somewhere.
goes.
Well,
I should be able to get midnights again.
Is it El Salvador is where he's from?
yes.
I hope so.
Well, thanks for coming out and hanging out tonight.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. It's a
Yeah.
nice experience.
International criminal.
There you go. Yeah, nice family.
Were you here when we done Wizard? We from El Salvador. That was number 3 in the East Coast. MS.
I don't think I was here yet.
He turned. The last that they told me, they had 6 indictments for murder out of Long Island.
Well, I'll tell you this. I just listened to Tucker Carlson interview the new president of El Salvador.
Oh, I bet that was good.
It was good. It's actually, it's like El Salvador right now is the safest country. Murder rate is the safest country in the Western Hemisphere here.
Oh,
And that's been in the last 2 years since this guy took over.
Huh?
Does he have tattoos?
I did not see any of his. They said that they didn't have any, but I didn't find them.
So what's the specific unit? There's so many of them.
I'm SID assigned to FBI Indian Country.
He's wearing a yellow shirt.
Correct.
You're what?
I float around.
Oh, okay.
I'm with the FBI Safe Streets Task Force.
Okay.
So that's where Steve and I met, because he was working with me, and then McGirt happened, and we both went up to Indian Country, and then he stayed up there, and I went back down to Safe Streets.
Okay.
So most of my stuff is Safe Streets does like violent crime.
So he's not ours, so he didn't have designated.
He does. He's a William unit. You wanna?
It should all be on the thing, right? I mean, I guess I won't say that they're following us.
No, just put us down there. They did their own thing.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to probably call him when you get there.
For 06, I should still be 97 with the other units on the window.
10-4.
David 102, 1015.
David 102.
Adult male to county. Styling mileage is 552. David 134 is with me.
2340.
Get that 79 on each one.
That was units in 97. Where the hell did she go? Oh.
Oh, actually, we only take the green piece of paper this time. And I'm like, I was here yesterday and I gave you pink and it was fine. Oh, that was the night shift. This is the 2 to 5 shift. And normally we're
I'm sorry.
She's already got the A and B, right?
Yeah. I got what you need down here.
Are you getting on? They're looking for a Spanish speaker.
Good for everybody. Switch over.
I know how you guys get to make it.
I think they're bringing the ice guy to talk with them for you.
No, reach between you guys.
No.
No,
She just says she takes care of all of his needs. That's
Okay. I was getting that.
You guys got the receipt book over there?
Did I tell you to
Yep. Charge you $3.
It's right here. Literally says 23% cheddar.
You need to.
23.50. Learn how to read. Don't trust him. He'll steal your fucking Sharpie.
You got something else? Oh, okay, we still.
What?
He'll steal your Sharpie.
She stole my Sharpie.
Wrong.
I was with her though when she was trying to
manipulated me into believing that I took her Sharpie.
You did.
It's only because it's Del Monte that I gave her that Sharpie. My Sharpie. You're welcome.
Right.
Okay?
You smell that? Me too. It smells like a bunch of bullshit.
Oh,
Whose phone is
I think
this?
that bun too tight and you wrap it too tight. Your pins is too tight.
No, they're actually pretty loose.
I'll take them both.
I don't have a headache.
You look like you got one.
I look like what?
You look like she got one.
Every fucking day.
Do that. She built like a sloppy dress. Why does it build like that? Fix her.
You fix it.
Why you was like that?
What are you talking about?
You keep, okay, you gotta keep it on. You need to.
No. Don't roll up in here trying to micromanage me. Go back in there with your sister. Go back in there. You got cut loose after me. You need to be quiet.
You still a rookie? What are you talking?
That's fine. We're right behind each other.
No.
But you're more rookie than I am.
Yo, can you go get it? It's our town time. I can go get it.
They didn't gave you that car. You acting real funny.
Gave me what?
Type of warrant.
No, I'll go get the radio.
What else you taking? Very funny.
What he said, Fast and Furious. My pocket's not in the good.
Okay, well, I'll just grab it real quick. It's probably gonna be like 15 minutes, 45 minutes.
Marcus,
Yes.
look up on my call. What's the zip code?
Yeah, just go ahead. I'll just...
Let me see his license.
Look, yeah, I don't have to worry. Hold on a second, it's over here.
Excuse me for a second.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
He was barely doing the FSTs. I mean, it looked for like half a second. And then they're all just wondering about like the bird.
You be getting mad. You be mad.
I'm trying to figure out. When you're done, just go ahead and shut your phone off so you see the battery. Okay, yeah, just turn it off. Save some battery. It's still probably taking a while.
You missing out on Juneteenth festivities, bro? What you doing?
I signed up. I had shifts for Thursday, Friday.
Hopefully you don't do it again.
I didn't feel
He
like.
outside.
Oh, I'm off tomorrow. Coming back. I'm off tomorrow. And the following weekend is my birthday. I'm off then too.
You still running the high school championship, bro?
No, I haven't take it out. Need my other one.
Bless your little Lord.
Whoa. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Right there. Right there. Who?
That's us.
Okay, yeah.
Wait. Our guy's up. You guys.
Look, you have the wrong number. 97.
Let me say like. Seven 4129. You're welcome. You like leaving? Why you put all these stickers on you?
Gotta tie her up. That makes it unique to me. Because when this is gone, I gotta know it's mine. Amongst everybody else laptop.
You think somebody would want your laptop?
Oh yeah, people do it all the time in the academy. Pick up the wrong laptop.
Oh, you put them on there in your phone?
No, I think they want to forget it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Mine stay close to me.
Nobody want that computer.
I can tell record my laptop.
DNA collected at the scene confirmed the match. Martinez Hernandez was extradited to Maryland. There, he was formally charged with first-degree murder, first-degree rape, third-degree sex offense, and kidnapping. His arrest sparked national attention. The crime was as senseless as it was brutal, and the fact that it took almost a year to bring him in added to the heartbreak. But the evidence was overwhelming. His DNA was found on Rachel's body, on multiple parts of it. The case was airtight. The trial began in April 2025. Prosecutors laid out the timeline. They described how Martinez Hernandez had hidden in the drainage culvert, waiting. How Rachel had likely passed him without seeing him. How he had ambushed her, dragged her into the woods, and killed her with a rock. Experts detailed the injuries, the trail of blood, the frantic attempts Rachel made to fight back. The courtroom listened in silence. Witnesses included detectives, medical examiners, and forensic analysts. Rachel's family sat through it all, hearing the painful details, seeing the evidence. Her children remained out of the spotlight, but their absence was palpable. After just under an hour of deliberation, the jury returned with a verdict. Guilty on all counts. The man who had caused so much pain was finally held accountable. Prosecutors announced they would seek the maximum punishment, life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus additional time for the sexual assault and kidnapping. Sentencing was scheduled for summer 2025. In the months that followed Rachel's death, Harford County began to heal, but it did not forget. A memorial walk called the Trail of Life was organized in her honor. People gathered along the Ma and Pa Trail, not in fear, but in solidarity. The county installed new security measures, including 26 surveillance poles equipped with high-definition cameras, a $1 million investment meant to ensure that no one else would meet the same fate on that trail. Rachel's death also triggered broader discussions about safety, about immigration policy, about the role of genetic genealogy in modern investigations. But above all, her story became one of remembrance, not just of how she died, but of how she lived, a mother who loved deeply. A runner who kept pushing forward, a woman who left a mark on everyone she met. And while justice has now been served, the trail she ran that night, once so ordinary, has become a place of reflection, a place where her memory lives on.